Hello, Cosmic Explorers, and welcome to a special live edition of Cosmic Insight, where things happen.
Yes, they do. Here with I'm Rebecka, Gregory, and Mr. Hillis.
Yeah, um, yeah, we had a special guest queued up for you guys this evening. The Beyond the Blue guide, Anastasia Campos. She may be joining us later, but there's a whole lot of stuff going on, and with the full moon just ending and just cosmic stuff. So, Rebecka, you want to take over?
You want me to take over this topsy-turvy, crazy, backwards, upside down, roundabout, unbalanced day? Yes, from this Libra full moon that we are still in this energy, and it has been a day. So, Anastasia, I'm going to tell the story because I tell the truth of what happened. So, me and I kind of planned it, and we were on this thing. We thought it was April, but it's this month. And I put out, I'm like, well, why don't we just do it tonight? And she thought it was April, and it was just this whole thing. And we were on this too. Anyhow, bottom line is we decided to get on anyway. And here we are just to kind of have fun and enjoy these times and just kind of move along with, oh my gosh, it's just, woo, get that hemp works. Take that CBD oil, people. Let me tell you.
Yeah, help calm me down. Yeah, actually, I need to go get mine, to be honest.
Did you take yours today, Hillis?
I did, but I have the one with melon, and I think I'm going to take that tonight for a really good night's sleep. But you know what has been really on my mind? During this time, I've been receiving a lot of downloads, really connecting to the energies that are coming in. And it's a lot, to really process. And as we move forward in these energies and this Aquarian energy and this Libra full moon energy and in all of this, one of the common themes, especially with working with my clients that I've been seeing, is that people are being triggered by lack of support, being triggered by fear, being triggered by a lot of things. And so I just want to take this time to, say that it's okay to be triggered. And sometimes it's okay to sit in whatever you're sitting in. But just know that after you always have to sit in it, it's just going to be released as we move through it and let it go,
Yeah. And I know I've been triggered like crazy here lately. I know you have. I've been triggering Hillis a lot. I'm like, are you going to yell at me yet? No. But it's all part of it, everyone. It's like it's just like it's the time now. And the triggers for me are just getting just at another level of triggering. And it's not, but it's simple triggering, if that makes sense. Where before it's like I play with it now and I have fun with it. It's not I don't know about you, Hillis. It's like you can feel it real quick, but it's just, for me, it's just become this, it's almost playfulness now. It's a playfulness triggering, like here it is, and an openness and a big, huge discernment's coming through, of really discerning energies and discerning what's happening. And I know with my friends and things, it's even opening up with the triggers to be able to discuss your triggers, and have that kind of game, like, oh my gosh, you're such a mirror for me right now. You're really triggering me. And this is why, and blah, 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 blah. And thank you for triggering me so I can look at this because I don't need to carry this anymore. And I think that's the big picture, is that we don't need to carry that trigger energy anymore.
No, not at all. And it's so funny. Before we met this evening, I was connecting with a client, and one of the practices that I use with my clients, especially when they want to learn about the law of vibration and really want to get in that energy, I guess the key word of the day is trigger. Ding, 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 ding. And she really wanted to overcome and really understand the process of contrast, the ebb and flow, and all the things that were triggering her in that particular energy. And one of the tools that I use in my private one-on-one sessions, especially when teaching about the law of vibration, is the trigger mapping.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone can do this, and this is a real simple exercise. And so, if anyone is familiar with brainstorming, it kind of works like this. You can do it one or two ways. You can put a word in the center of it. Just for example, whatever triggers you. For example, if lack or a lack of support is a trigger for you, then you put that in the center of the paper. Then you do is you draw a line to an event that created that trigger for you. Whether if it was, didn't have enough money in my bank account, or didn't have enough money to pay for my groceries, whatever it is. And then what you do is, after you write down that event, then you write down the emotion that came up with it. Was it stress, anxiety, fear? Mm-hmm. And then you do that for everything, and then you start to see a sort of pattern evolve through that. And this pattern will help for you to really understand that, wait, this has been happening my whole life. How do I get out of this? Mm-hmm. And so on the other side of that, we, talk through, as I disappear, talk through how to release that trigger to get on the other side of that.
Yes. And it's, yeah, and it's that whole system of that belief. It goes back, the triggers go back to our belief systems once again, and feeling into, like your mapping that you say, there's an opposite way that I've learned to do it. That's really good, is taking the event that happened in your life. What it be that gave you that trigger, and this makes me feel so, and kind of trigger and roll down that way, makes me feel so, and start to have the anger and all those emotions that come up to get down to the beliefs, makes me feel like I am not good enough, not, yeah. So it gets you down to that core belief. And that's the key, is that core belief, that you believe to unravel, that is causing that. And then is causing that trigger. That belief system, that's what it's all about. And we've talked about it before, how it's just unraveling at a different level right now, where you really got to question and be in that awareness of just really looking at life as a game more than ever right now, because so much is happening. Did I say so much is happening?
Yeah, but what you said was that got me laughing was you said game, and I'm like a video game?
Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
It is. Yes.
It is in that vein in which we get to play and get to experiment with what's going on, because as we step into this energy of playfulness, because now that's what's being asked, the energy of being playful and asking for what you want, because now it's the time to have that energy. It's like, okay, now what? Okay, now what? Okay, now what? Okay, now what? Mm-hmm. And so it's all about this ebb and flow. And so as we move through these levels of ebb and flow, or not levels, but moments of ebb and flow, then we allow ourselves to ascend to that higher level, to that next space, to that next dimensional energy, because that is what is that's what we are allowing ourselves to be, is to move through it, because we cannot just sit in one space. I mean, we were meant to ascend through different levels, and the only way to get there is by understanding these triggers, understanding these fears, understanding what it is that makes us us.
Mm-hmm. And feeling into those, allowing your body to feel, and that's really important right now, feeling the inside and what's going on, to close your eyes if you can, when these trigger or these upset within your beingness happen, to like close your eyes and allow it to feel inside, and really get real with yourself, and allow that feeling to come up, and see where it's like heavy, maybe in your heart, or in your stomach area, and really, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess navigate through that. And be real with yourself, and be honest with yourself, and the truth. Like, you don't need to bullshit with yourself, people. Really, seriously. I'm full of spit. I've had a day today. Let me tell you, I'm like, but serious. It's like, get real with yourself. Like, you don't have to hide behind the mask. It's okay. Get real and be honest with yourself, because in that way, you can, as I said, Hillis was saying, move in the levels. You can move that level up when you get real and you're in your truth. and you can be in that truth space no matter what it is. It can help. It just raises your vibration because you're in that heart space and that light of who you truly are, and not to be afraid of it. I think a lot of people are afraid to like feel their power and feel who they are. No, it's time to claim that.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that because I was moving and I was flowing with you in that energy because people now are in this space because when just before one individual begins to expand, there's this feeling of fear. And part of this feeling of fear is that they're anchored into whatever situation that they're anchored into. As they're
Mm-hmm.
anchored into this, it's like, what am I going to do? 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 Woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. It's like, and then once you get through all the complaining, once you get through all the fret, all the fear, it's like you have this sigh of relief. It's like, I'm just going to have to do it. I'm just going to
Yeah.
have to do it. And you kind of like talk yourself up. You kind of like talk yourself through. It's like, that's what's been holding me. That's what's been my anchor. So you yank the anchor up out the ground. You say, come on, let's go. And so you just end up moving in the direction that you have the desire to move into. It's a beautiful way of really allowing yourself to acknowledge, yes, I'm afraid, but I'm brave too.
Yes, and you have courage. I think I've
Yeah.
said this before. I think you asked me a question before about being here and everything, and we are, as a consciousness, a courageous group of people that have chosen to have this human experience in this time, and we have to remember that.
Yeah.
We have to remember that, like, what is happening right now, where we are in this in our up level of our evolution right now, and what's happening on the world on all different planes and all different levels, and navigating all the waves that are happening all at one time. So it's not for the faint of heart to be here right now. And just remember, you're that badass warrior, and be that badass warrior you are.
Yeah.
In a loving, compassionate way.
Yes. But there was something that I was reading a while ago, and I can't recall what it is presently, but what I do recall from it is that, every soul has a moment in their life that they chose to exit.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that, if it gets too much,
Mm-hmm.
here's this moment for you, this time in your life, whatever it is you're doing, you programmed this into your energy, into your DNA. So, well, if it gets too much, I can pull out. I can have my exit strategy. I can just leave. I can just like, okay, I'm done. It's enough. It's too much. And I feel that's part of what's happening right now on the planet too. That it's too much for some people.
So, in saying that, do you feel like there's a lot of walk-ins happening? Because there's a lot of people walking around like zombies. We're making that choice on some level. I don't know why that just came to me. Making that level, and I've had enough. And somebody, and the walk-ins, and people are walking in to shift their life.
No. I see what you're saying, and I appreciate and honor that. But as I feel it presently, the only walk-ins, if there are walk-ins, are with children, with infants, with babies, but no adults. Because if you're, just think of it, if you're a soul, right, and you're just gonna walk into this, you're insane.
Well, they still can make that choice.
Well, yeah, but I mean, okay, just imagine you.
Just a thought.
Just a thought. You are a soul, okay, and I'm going to use myself for example. So let's say I decide to vacate. So whoever decides to vacate, I pop in, right? I pop in, and I am in this, immense candy store with all these options, all these choices. I feel overwhelmed, and can you just imagine that feeling of having all these sensations, all these thoughts, all these energies, all these options having at one time? No.
Oh, no.
And so that's kind of what it is, when you're so it's like you're getting hooked up to a machine, to a computer, and you're downloading all this information at one time. That's insane. So I don't. If anyone has decided to do that, kudos to them because that wouldn't have been me.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it's happening. I just, as I said, it just was a thought that came because I've been noticing a lot of zombie people around lately that are blank faced, not freaking there, and it's just very interesting to me. So that's a thought that just came. So ponder that, everyone. If you have any insight on that, send us a line. Let us know. Or is anybody live where they can send any messages in? I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. So if you guys have any, you guys are definitely more than welcome to comment. Have questions, please do. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube, so you guys can definitely feel, if you have any questions, or you can contact us directly at cosmicinsightradio@gmail.com. If you guys have any other questions, or if you guys have particular topics you want us to talk about. But Rebecka, I wanted to add on to what you're talking about, the energy of feeling like a zombie. You know, it's interesting because as we move through this time, what I feel is also happening too in this up leveling, in this ascension space, is that some of us may blank out for a moment or for a second because of the adjusting of the energies and the timelines and the frequencies, so that it could be like, wait, and it's not like the forgetful. Oh, what was I doing? It was like, wait, where was I just now? What just happened?
I do that all the time.
Yeah. So you and I know, right?
Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff going on. So it's fun just to explore different options or, kind of what's going on. Because right now, nobody really knows what's going on, but we know what's going on.
No. Yes. No. Yes.
Oh my gosh. So, can I tell about what I got?
Yes.
So I don't know which show was it? I think it was our last show we did live. I showed a picture of my Magic Cosmic school bus, or it's Magic Cosmic. What did I call it? I can't remember what it. Boogie
Cosmic
Bus.
Magic Boogie Bus.
The whole thing. I showed a little picture of it. Well, let me tell you, I have manifested a little tab trailer. So her name is Petunia. I guess I should show a picture of her sometime. But anyhow, since I showed that, I have now acquired her. So I'm very excited about that. So I just wanted to talk about manifesting things. I've been waiting a long time to manifest that, but it's so right now when the energy is right, that manifestation into the world is becoming so much faster in our reality right now.
It is. And I'm glad you brought that up because that is really key, really pivotal in how we are creating and co-creating, with things that are happening right now, because it is, our thoughts, our emotions, our words to make everything tangible to really manifest what's happening right now.
Yes. And also being in that heart space. It's so important right now. And feeling that energy of what you want to bring into your world is I feel the key. One of the big keys is being in that heart space.
Yeah, exactly.
From the heart and passion, no matter what you do, feel into your heart and allow your heart to guide you right now, and I'm really feeling a big pull of, discernment of energy right now is very important right now, discerning and sitting back and waiting and not judging the energy that's coming in, but sitting back and really discerning what is coming at you, because and allowing things to flow out and being in that space to allow that. I think it's very important right now because things are so shifting and changing right now. The more discerning you can be and opening up and trusting and allowing and really listening to your intuition and listening to your heart is so important, and following that. And know when something doesn't feel off, to step back and just sit in it and stem from that space and listen to that. That's so important right now. I personally feel right now to listen to that space inside of us.
Yes, indeed. And as you were speaking about that, the image that was in my head was someone walking out onto thin ice and navigating the path to get across this ice to get to the other side. And, we often, go through, wanting to navigate the best path possible. So we can make the best life possible. But sometimes, the choices that we make may not be the best choice or the best option. And so we go to the place of self-criticism, and beating ourselves up. It's like, oh, I wish I would have done that, or I should have done that, or I should have, would have, could have, all these things. But you have to understand that, with these choices that we make and have made, they now are really moving to a different space. It's really allowing ourselves to say, okay, I made the choice. I have to own the choice that I made. And now that I've owned the choice that I made, it is what it is. And now I can move forward and make it a better choice. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes, the choices that we made were the ones we were supposed to make anyway. Because everything that we have lived in our life has been pretty much predetermined by ourselves, by our soul. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, with the energy of free will thrown in there, you still have the option to make another choice, but it's that intuition that you just spoke about to know that you are on that right path of living the life that you desire.
Yeah, and sometimes the path too, you've got to remember too, you are in a journey, you are having an experience. And, even though you might thought you made the wrong choice, however, that experience you had that might not have been the best in your point of view from your monkey mind criticizing yourself was actually something you needed to experience in order to assist you in the future to maybe have more empathy, to have more compassion, to have, these experiences do happen for a reason, so we can bring in whatever was learned from there to use further on our path and on our journey as part of the pie. Because if everything was hunky-dory all the time, we wouldn't learn anything and everything be flying by, and you wouldn't hold any, you wouldn't have that inside of you to hold that space for people with whatever it might be.
Exactly. And, goes back to, circling back to how we started this conversation is the triggers, because that is the one thing that often triggers us. It's like, damn it, why? And so, yeah, it goes back to that.
And I think now you just got to laugh when those things come into why. You just have to freaking laugh. Like, oh gosh, here we go again. Oh my gosh, what happened today? Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff that happened today. But I had a really good day with the puppies.
Exactly. You see, so you find those moments in the day, because I tell you, before we started our live broadcast. Huh?
Oh, I thought Anastasia jumped on. Started our live broadcast.
That's right. Right before we started our live broadcast, we were laughing and chuckling about stuff that just happened, minutes before. And I'm like, what's happening? So yeah, I had my little freak out moment, but it's all better now. So you have to have those moments, right?
You do. And they're fun. And we it was fun just like kind of chuckling through it and holding the space, inventing and what we needed to do to work through it to get us back to a place of alignment. But today, I'm going to tell my experience because it was a fun puppy day. So I have my husky I talk about, and my girlfriend has this little pit bull dog, and they're both divas. And we've been working for months and months to get these two together. They used to fight like crazy. Well, let me tell you, today was the day of total moving through, being triggered beyond triggered, I guess up level, whatever you want to call it. We decided to take a trip down, I talked about St. Augustine, an hour trip down the road with the puppies, with both of them in the car for the first time. And we've been walking them every day. So they're like getting to the point where they can walk together and they're not like growling at each other. Hillis, we made it the whole day. We drove down to St. Augustine. People were out of the woodworks. I'm like, where are all these people coming? I never see this many people down here on a Monday. There were more dogs than I've ever seen in my life down there today. It was like everything out of the sun, like literally was just coming at us. But the dogs, we walked all through the streets. They did good. They didn't bark. We had lunch together after we finally found a place to eat because it was so crowded. The dogs sat there and all these dogs were coming in and this little chihuahua that wouldn't shush. And they sat there. They ate at the same table together. They ate food together. Then they rode in the back car on the ride home by themselves together in the same space and took a walk for the first time off leash together. Wow. Miracle day, let me tell you. But
that's awesome.
We were put in chaos. through all that. I mean, seriously, there was people everywhere. There were dogs everywhere. So the triggers, and we know that triggers both of them. And it was just so cool to navigate through that. And we were just like, wow, we can do this, and they could do that. And it was just like, it's that
what
one
it is.
thing I always say, it's learning how to have the clarity and the chaos.
Yeah.
Because the chaos is not, I mean, and I don't know about you, freaking fire alarms were going off. I mean, fire trucks were running today. Ambulances was running like crazy today. Helicopters flying. It was just like, it was insane out there today.
It was a lot.
There was a lot going on.
Yeah, I want to get
that's
to.
My story. So I'm really proud of myself for being a good puppy mama and just chilling my shit so the dogs could all get along. And
that's good. I want to get to, because Tim has a question about the best crystal to have around the house for a frequency. So Tim, that's almost kind of like a personal question, and not to say that there isn't one, because there are many crystals, but it really depends on what type of energy and frequency that you want to have around. My personal favorite are Lemurian crystals, whether if they are clear, golden, they're pink Lemurians, orange Lemurians, smoky Lemurians. There's many different kinds, but my personal favorite is Lemurians. I've been working with those for quite some time. They are not as expensive as the ones I'm going to mention next, but I like the Lemurians because they are very loving energy, very high frequency. The other crystals that I love actually have a few sitting here next to me, are the Andorra crystals. Those are definitely high vibration, 5D energy. There are many around, but if you want to know more about the Andorras, message me, connect with me. You can send us an email at cosmicinsightradio@gmail.com, and I can send you more information. And the reason why I say that is because the Andorras, they look like glass. And so you have to find a person who sells them, one who is reputable, because, there are a lot of imitations of this particular crystal. Any other suggestions, Rebecka? Anything you want to add?
You're more the crystal. I'm the rock person. You're more the crystal person. A great rock from outside. No, what came to me, Tim, is actually, and maybe not raising the vibration. Tourmaline came to me to keep your home grounded. Really helps with groundings with EMFs and things like that, to kind of keep that negative energy and pull that out. And rose quartz, I mean, that's what came to me as well. Nice rose quartz to help raise the vibration in that heart love space. But the tourmaline, for whatever reason, popped up right away when you said that question. So feel that resonates with you to kind of just keep things grounded. And that's what came to me.
Yeah, what I was also kind of looking forward to. Maybe we can do it on our, with just the two of us. We've done it before, but it's always more fun when she's around.
With who?
With Anastasia, is to do energy session.
Oh,
it's fun when she's around, but it's and we could do it without the what.
Watch this.
What?
You just triggered me. I'm not fun.
But you know exactly what I mean. When it's the three of us, it's just magic.
Well, we were talking about triggers, so I had to throw it in there.
Yeah, I know. It's always triggers here, triggers there, triggers everywhere.
Triggers everywhere.
Yeah. So mine you might be stepping on a trigger.
Yeah. But it's all good. It's I don't know, it's fun. Triggers are kind of fun. It's funny when you were talking about triggers earlier. I literally I think you went bling, bling, bling. And I was like, I saw him like sitting in a casino with like the jackpot going off.
The alarm system going off.
The alarm system. And that's, kind of triggers. But it is a jackpot when you're triggered, because that gives you an opportunity to grow.
Yeah.
So it is like hitting the jackpot. So what do you want to do now? You have something on your mind. I feel it coming up.
Yeah, no, I feel like there has to be this lifting of this energy that we've been talking about all evening. I mean, because ending of the new moon, there's other stuff that's coming in, and this and that's coming in.
The Libra rune, and I'm a Libra. That balance.
And there's a lot of uncertainty. Last night I did my full moon meditation, and it was real interesting because I did it, and actually I used the light language symbol that I sent to you.
Which one?
The latest one, the one with the circle with the little lines.
The one that I said looked like giant energy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that one. And so, hello, Muriel, and welcome.
Hi, Muriel.
And so, as I was meditating with it, as I was connected to that energy, it was just like this big flash of light that just went out to everyone.
Nice.
I'm like, ooh, that felt good.
What time was that?
I don't know. It was late or early. It was like between 9 and 10 or 9 and 11, somewhere around in there. Why, did you feel something?
I did feel something last night, but I don't know what time it was. I can't remember.
It was me. It was me. Yeah, no, because I sent it out to the grid of people that I knew that was in certain places, and then they would broadcast it out. So I feel
you want to do a sound, something, light language.
Yes.
Energetic, clearing, cleansing, balance.
Yes, and so as you do that, what I am envisioning is, and you know what the symbol looks like. So
I won't tell you what's one part of the symbol which I saw, but because it's naughty.
My thought is that we both hold the image of this symbol as you do sound.
Okay.
Oh, yes. You're so welcome, Tim. And like I said, if you need or want more information, please connect with us at cosmicinsightradio@gmail.com. And I look forward to assisting you further.
I'm sorry, I'm just feeling the ancestors right now. Like ancestor energy is coming in really strong right now with me.
Yeah, no, I can tell. I can feel that. And as he did, I reached for something on my end, one of my babies, and it's, just so you can see this guy. Oh, he's purple, but the light makes him look blue.
I still have my leaf. Everybody's got to laugh. Today's.
I think this one is your favorite, though.
Do what?
I think this was your favorite.
Oh, that is my favorite. That's like, that's. Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah. Okay, my dear. Whenever you are ready, I'm just going to hold the energy, the image of this symbol, and whenever you're ready.
But I'm a little bit congested today. Yeah, I almost choked on my. I had a hamburger today. I almost choked on today. It was horrible. I had to spit it out. It was just insane. But I don't know why that came up right now. That's what kind of mood I'm in tonight. I'm telling you, it's just playful. Whatever comes tonight,
Yes.
Silly simpleton as I am tonight. Okay. Time to not get serious, but to tap in. Okay, everybody's listening now or in the future. Just take a deep breath in right now. Just feeling the energies of this beautiful, beautiful Libra moon. Maybe feeling a little balanced, a little off with the balancing that's happening. That's kind of moving as the energies are moving around right now. Just kind of flowing through. Just kind of flowing through everywhere and finding your balance. And that's what it's all about right now. Is finding the balance of you. So once again, just take another deep breath in. Just let everything go from your head to your toes. your skin to your bones. Just relax in this moment, in your beingness of who you truly are, allowing yourself to feel, allowing yourself to open, allowing yourself to expand and experience. When you're ready, take a deep breath in. Put your hand on your heart, then a hand on your stomach, and just bring yourself home to you. Ah, whew.
Yeah. You know, um, there wasn't so much a message, just more of the energy of balance
Mhm.
and fine tuning of the current energies that are in. And so let this be a reminder of to fine tune, come to awareness of yourself, your space, these energies. And as you was doing it, what I saw were galactic wings blowing and clearing things away.
A
So
ho to
imagine
that.
that. Huh?
I said a ho to that.
Yes, 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 yes.
Thank you.
Um, I feel good. And so, uh,
We've all
just,
come down a level. We're like, whoo.
yeah, I'm like,
But you know what? It was so fun playing.
yeah, I
Just
love,
being authentic and goofy and, who we are.
yeah, yeah. I love. And so I guess this kind of wraps up the live edition
We did
for
look at
tonight.
that. We
Yeah,
had fun,
no,
didn't we?
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
But, huh? Oh, but I was going to say, I am super excited because this week we will be interviewing one of my favorite people on the planet, Mr. Neil Donald Walsh. He will be returning on our show for the second time. So if you guys haven't watched the first interview, you guys can go to Real Revolution Radio on YouTube and find the interview there for Neil Donald Walsh. I'm super excited. I believe the interview will air this week, but we are beyond. I'm like,
Yeah, dance hands. Jazz hands.
so you guys, remember to find your balance.
That's what it's all about.
Allow those triggers to come up. It's okay. Sit with them, let them go, and find your balance in that.
And in that, I'd like to add one thing. And I think I've said this before. Find a friend. Someone you're really close with, or you can be yourself with, and really talk about things to someone that you can call that is not like going to give you advice, or when things go on, or somebody that you can just call and just like, hey, I just need to rattle this and talk this out. Can you just listen? And to hear yourself talk what's really going on, to find that's balance with somebody who's not going to be, well, let me give you this advice. You need to do this. That's somebody that won't do that unless you want that. But it's really important to have that person or someone you can call that to be able to express to without, having feedback, and just being able to because sometimes when you can hear yourself talk out loud to another person can really help bring that balance and clarity back into your world.
Indeed.
That was disappearing.
I know, I keep
off into the background.
Yeah. Anyway, I 100%
about our hemp works. That if anybody's interested in the hemp works.
Oh well, yes, you can.
Oh, so we're doing the hemp works right now. If you're interested, we haven't really the CBD products. If you're interested in checking this out, it's at www.hempworks.com/cosmic insight. There are fabulous products. Going from the oils that you can take to help out with anxiety. And I mean, I don't want to talk about what they exactly do. You can just read it on the website.
My dogs really love them.
The dogs love them. They have one for dogs. I just ordered the mask, so I'm going to try the CBD mask. Maybe I'll do it on the show. I'll put it on and we can do the mask on the show. You should order one too. That would be really fun, because I would do something
that'd be a
like
fun
that.
one too. Yeah.
But yeah, so there's some great products. So check it out.
Indeed. And everyone, you can definitely look for us on the Super Channel, Quantum Super Channel, where you find all our shows on Cosmic Insight.
Is it the Quantum or the Collective?
Oh, that's right, Collective Super Channel.
I'm actually with it.
Woo-hoo! Yeah, you got me. It's the Collective Super Channel on YouTube, as well as other places and venues. You can see the links in the description. You can know where to find us. And you guys, if you guys have particular topics you want us to talk about, or information you want to pass on to us, or even be a guest on our show, you can email us at cosmicinsightradio@gmail.com.
I know, because we love to hear with everyone. That's why we do this, just to help spread what we have and send out the love. But we love to hear from you. We love to explore with whoever would love to explore with us. So don't be shy. Speak up. We're here. We're all in this together.
Awesome. Until next time, everyone, you have a wonderful, amazing day.
Mwah. Love you all.